This is Rascal doing a stream of consciousness playthrough of Path of Exile, Crucible League. This character is a Juggernaut, or will be, in the Crucible Solo Self-Found League. I am choosing to play Solo Self-Found on this character to prove and show that I'm not using any of the 25 Divines I have on my main account to tweak this character out and get him going as fast as possible. What I'm instead doing is everything that I'm able to do here is what I would have done on my previous character. Which means everything I find is something that everything I'm using is what I found on this character. However, I intended this to start in Act 1, but I screwed up, and I would start recording at the start of the act and stop recording at the end of the act. But I had made a mistake in one of the videos with my settings and had to restart it. And in doing so, I failed to correctly restart the video, so I ended up only recording the downtime between the acts where I update the text on the side that you can see. This is not helpful to anybody involved. So anyway, so we're starting on Act 3, which is fine because Acts 1 and 2 are pretty autopilot. Just the only things to really keep an eye out for is you try and get your 3 links as fast as possible, and you try to prioritize cold resist in Act 1 and try and equalize in Act 2 if you can, just to smooth things out. So now, starting Act 3 properly, let's do this. I'm currently level 23, so you can see I did not do... If I was racing and really powering through it, I'd be a little over-leveled. But for just a casual playthrough, or semi-tryhard playthrough, I guess, is more appropriate for me, the level 23 is fine. I'm currently using Sunder with Rage and faster attack support because I'm using a two-hander, so faster attacks makes it feel so much better. I also don't have a lot of attack speed on my 3 yet, so it's basically a more multiplier. It's going to have its effectiveness fall off over time as I get more and more attack speed in the tree, but for right now it's pretty good. Sunder is just a great leveling skill in my opinion. Good AoE coverage. It's very strong in pack situations, which is the 90% of what you encounter in leveling. And my other ability that I'm using is a Ancestral Protector that has Culling Strike on it. Any single target issues they may have are negated by having a Culling on a steroid spell. If I was really trying hard, I would have gotten myself a War Banner setup so I could pop Adrenaline on bosses and blap them. The music playlist will be rotating every act, so there's going to be a decent variety of music going on. Right now it is my fantasy-themed woman vocalist music. So you're going to see a lot of Within Temptation, you're going to see Millie, Amelie, a couple anime tracks here and there. Alright, so in the crematorium, most of the damage I'm going to take is fire, as the name implies. That is especially true with the Lore's Labyrinth trial. Some of the things I'm going to say are going to be redundant, but it's more so that I stay in the habit of articulating everything I'm thinking about. I am skipping the Crucible pretty much every time I see it, unless I am between upgrades and I desperately need a power spike, and And I'm just like, okay, I just need like literally anything to smooth things out. Blacksmith's whetstones while leveling are god tier, because you can use them to craft a weapon that has about 60% increased physical damage percent, which is huge while you're leveling up. I can't hear this song without thinking about the I think it was Giovanni who voiced it, but there's a 4chan green text that it makes fun of like super aggressive radio stations. They're like, this isn't your grandma's station. And then they play Imagine Dragons. I'm running rage support. On one hand I like it, on the other hand I don't. Once I get going, it's really big. It really shores up any possible weaknesses on your weapon.
Watch yourself.
Ooh, almost just grabbed a random crap. I need petrified blood for my build later, but I have no intention of using it right now.
You are a welcome sight, daughter of Namakanu.
I will probably look to replace my weapon around level 28, I want to say. Because the one I currently have, it is not bad, actually. It's pretty solid. It rolled attack speed and like 60% IPD. So if you haven't used Sunder before, what it does is you slam the ground, sends out shockwaves. When the shockwaves hit somebody, it then does a smaller shockwave on the person that you hit. So it really... Oh man, that's pretty bad luck actually. Lost to 50-50 on what side of the check. I should have committed to going north, because if I was wrong, it would have meant less backtracking. There's our first 4-link. That is definitely a keep. I've picked up a couple essences. I always make sure to pop those open because they will be very helpful for this entire leveling process. Because you don't want to actually use Orbs of Alchemy if you find them. You want to save them for either purchasing maps later or I'm gonna do a safety portal. Well, not a safety portal, but I think the bust is south, and I want to get back there faster if it is. Yeah, it's to the south. I should have thought about the portal sooner. Oh well. Oh goodness, I was saying something about. So I got a 4-link. Oh yeah, Alchemist. Yeah, you want to save them to either buy skill gems later when you need them, or use them to fuel your map sustain. Because I find it's much faster to do a Kirak mission and then buy out maps. He like 2 or 3 at a time. I'll buy maps from him. Wait, I need to go back. My next several skill points are going to be pointless, so I'm not. You're going to see the passives remaining button for a while. Because all it's going to do is give me some more strength and an inconsequential amount of, which is an inconsequential amount of damage in life. But I'm going to be heading up to the side life wheel, and once I have like 4 or 5 points, I'm just going to spend them all at once then.
It would be wrong to do that.
Goodbye. I greet you. Be well.
Oh man, I definitely feel the loss of attack speed though.
An emperor must bear 2 blades. Hope in the left hand.
I always skip the ornate chest and its associated quest because it gives you garbage. I think all it really gives you is a bell, and it requires you to run and do errands in like 2 different zones. It's just not worth ever doing. I am 25 in a level 27 zone, which is ideal for optimal experience gain. Yeah, as you can see, like, because I got lucky, I got a 4-link, and now I 2-shot magic packs. So I'm always going to prefer pure armor pieces, but armor evasion is fine for me. And honestly, if I have the in for it, which in most cases I won't because I only have 34 and I don't really want to detour to a 30-point node right now. all I care about on boots is movement speed. It could honestly have negative 10 life, negative 50 life on it. I wouldn't care. Move speed is king if it's a high enough move speed roll. Chance orbs, for the same reason as alchemies, you want those for your map progression later.
This is the eternal way. Lifeless.
I did discover though that if you play on solo self-found, apparently you can claim the rewards twice, and I'm assuming I'll be able to transfer them over when I migrate my character over. Which would be hilarious. This was the fastest Solaris level 2 of my life. I'm gonna grab a Dex necklace because it's what I'm most likely to need. That was actually not the right button. Those rolls were honestly pretty bad, but whatever. Got trolled by the extra exclamation mark off to the right there. I'm like, what is that? Is that important? Do I need that? I am going to kill Gravicius because that way I can actually get Boneshatter.
I cannot carry this.
So this has worse movement speed than what I have, but it has much better resistances, so I'm actually going to make that switch. chance to hit is still 100, which is great. There is zero reason to fight Cole. Always run past him. He's big, he's awful, he's terrible. Sometimes there's only one reason to kill him, and that's catharsis for all the times he's killed me while leveling. He was definitely much worse when I was still new to the game. And also when, farming Piety and Merciless was a thing. Because back in my day, we only had 3 acts. And back in somebody else's day, there were only 2 acts.
Piety, you are truly our slave. Corruption. I cannot carry this.
Check that, no move speed, garbage. One-hander might actually be stronger. Oh my goodness. But it doesn't matter because it's level 28, and honestly I have passives that say mine's better. And as far as when am I going to pick up Boneshatter, it'll be after I kill Piety. Because for right now, I don't need it, and I want to minimize how many trips I make to town. Odds are, if you're asking yourself, how can I make my path through the campaign faster? Almost certainly the answer is stop going to town. It is 2 carts will always take you to the dead end because there are too many bodies. 2 carts for too many bodies.
I cannot do this yet.
Before I go and pull Piety, I will make sure to get my notable.
You've done your ancestors proud, Khan. Now, here's your warrior's death.
that's where that went.
I will take everything Dominus loves. He took it from me.
Alright, now we go back to town, we pick up our stuff. Also, I mean, I don't think we can even... Oh yeah, I just barely am of the level to be able to use Boneshatter, which isn't even offered for free. Sad panda.
You have pretty well.
Why?
So, that has a big life roll on it, but I like the fact that I have Tri-Res on my current belt.
Bring me
It
back
would be
something
wrong to
else.
do that here.
Distribute funds. Goodbye.
Watch yourself.
Alright, and now I will be a high enough level, or by the time I level up enough times, I will oh my goodness, words are hard. I'll hit my goal of 300 life by the time I finish the act, because I'm going to level probably once more by the time I'm done. I need an ancestral call support though, if I'm gonna use Boneshatter.
I cannot do this yet.
Yep, without support links, Sunder's actually gonna be better for me while leveling.
The Kali do not hide in tower buildings.
I don't have the damage to kill that. Which reminds me, it's time to go back to town and go buy a new weapon.
It would be wrong to do that here.
You look at you. Still breathing, eh?
Silently, silently, the words deep. Violently, violently sink into me. 'Cause everyone wants to be a judge. You'll never admit that you're
Stay out of the shadows.
pretend there's no one around but yourself. See in the mirror, there's face lost.
Watch yourself.
Back and smile. It's fine, you can't love yourself.
Watch yourself, yes.
True love is lost. So the other
See you.
days when you two listening to a song I really like. Usually I don't think that far. A comment stood out to me. It was a 10-year-old having suicidal thoughts and a guy
Alright, that'll help a little bit. Although actually, another gonna go back moment.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Yes? God hasn't abandoned us.
Okay, yeah, it's still not worth fighting. I would need Einhar with me, which is unfortunate because it's a big chunk of experience points. I may actually go back once I have Einhar.
I cannot do this.
Alright, with Einhar, that's an easy kill. Found the problem. I'm also not using my rage. So I was missing out on my damage ramp. Whoops. That's supposed to, yeah, the rage support is my equalizer for, being low on damage. Is, like, the longer the fight takes, the more damage I get to do. So I'm prioritizing attack speed here because now that I have Boneshatter, hits per second is really important. Part of me actually regrets going two-handers. I probably should have gone one-hand. But that is actually very easy for me to switch out of now that I think about it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can switch to one-handers anytime I feel like. So I'm going to end up doing that next decent one-hander I find. Because now I want to build up rage faster and get more just base damage from that. I actually can't. I can only listen to that song when I'm in the right headspace, and I am not in the right headspace for it. I gotta be much angrier to enjoy that song. So resistances, I'm actually doing really good. I got really good luck on a lot of items.
Now you almost resemble a man. Gotta be.
Have you ever seen the true face of God, exile? Die in awe! The light of divinity! Shrink not from God, the touch of God! This world is an illusion.
So if you can sustain about, let's see here, yeah, it looks like if I was capped on resistances, I would only need like about 40 life regen. And you can just tank his ghost beams and just not even care. Alright, that is Act 3. I'm going to put up another video for Act 4 and actually record it, unlike Acts 1 and 2. I will update my notes, and ta-da!